reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll feed the back again. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Red Raiders starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback that get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And the Red Raiders pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And the single back takes the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5. Game, so 2nd and 5.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
The Red Raiders move into the red zone. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Crucial moment here early in the semifinal. Can they draw first blood facing third down in the red zone? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Quarterback drops back. Looking for 6. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
He opened the semifinal game with a pass. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Now the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down with a big gainer to the 42.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Now it's second down here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking for a gap. It's Morton.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Well, they need 8 yards on fourth down to keep this drive going. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a first first down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Tootin.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Direct snap to the back. Into the end zone. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. But they were backed up to start the drive, with some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. They stop at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time, on 4th down, they got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here, the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there, coming up with that big interception.
We'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they'll give it to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. The distance will be from 36 yards away. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here. But I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. It is intercepted. He's bringing it back. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, LSU. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They take some way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The turn begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the grab. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31. And the Red Raiders will come to the line to run the hurry up. A direct snap. He breaks free. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. Touchdown, Red Raiders, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quarterback, pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little gritty, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the completion made. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28. The Red Raiders looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Oh, it's snapped to the back. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Using his legs here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Morton. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a 1st down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
It's an out route. The catch made. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He's looking to throw. On the move now. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. And the wideout goes in motion. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
It's 4th down and 4 to keep the drive going. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Trying for a 4th down completion. Defense is coming after him. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quick throw. The catch is made. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. So the offense obviously declines that penalty in the defense, and the touchdown will stand. Now the important point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. First down here, final seconds of the first half. Let's see if this offense can make something happen. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick this away to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the right side. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick completion to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense is really threatening now.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call in this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the 1st down.
After a clutch conversion on 4th down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. Gets the 1st and still running. Floaters into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. There's the handoff. He's swarmed by the defense.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Red Raiders begin a new series here, 1st and 10. It's a shotgun run call.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quick throw, caught over the middle. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
And the Red Raiders pick up enough yardage for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab made by the tight end. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of three, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He's got room to run.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Looking to pass here on second down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The Red Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll try the right here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They're going to run it here. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Red Raiders are in the red zone. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
The Red Raiders trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
After the big loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and goal, backed up. And the quarterback dropping back. The receiver grabs it. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking right, this one caught. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterback's in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Grinding away on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? And they hand it off to the back. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pass support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Grab behind the line, it's Morton. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game.
Chris, that can maybe be the play of the game. Third down late in a game like this, you got a quarterback that can deliver for you. He puts it on the money, they get the first down, and you keep that clock moving.
The back's got it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Handoff in a single back formation. Has the first down and more. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a two-possession game with under a minute to go.
Extra point up and good. A two-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out at the 22. That's where the drive will begin. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for a late deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Staffs a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. And now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play. Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wide out. He's got it, enough for a first down. And they finally get him. He runs out of space and time. That's it. Game over.